Have you ever felt like something keeps happening again and again? The same lesson, the same struggle, the same feeling that you just can't explain. Maybe you've been calling it bad luck. Maybe you've been calling it coincidence. But what if it isn't? What if God has been trying to get your attention all along? Sometimes we expect God to speak with a loud voice from heaven, but more often, He speaks in quiet moments, through a verse that suddenly touches your heart, through a conversation you didn't expect, through a closed door that saves you from the wrong path, or through a season of waiting that changes who you become. We usually ask, God, why is this happening to me? But maybe the better question is, God, what are you trying to teach me? The Bible reminds us, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. John 10:27. God is still speaking today. The question isn't whether He's speaking. The question is, are we listening? Sometimes we become so busy chasing success, so distracted by social media, so overwhelmed by stress, that we stop noticing the quiet ways God is leading us. And when we ignore those gentle reminders, life often repeats the same lesson until we finally understand it. Maybe that delay wasn't punishment. Maybe it was protection. Maybe that disappointment wasn't the end. Maybe it was God redirecting your path. Looking back, many people realize that the moments they hated the most became the moments that changed their lives forever. Not because everything became easy, but because those moments brought them closer to God. If you've been feeling restless lately, if your heart feels heavy, if you keep wondering why nothing seems to be working, don't rush to believe that God has abandoned you. Sometimes silence is an invitation to slow down, to pray, to listen, to trust. Because God often prepares your heart before He changes your circumstances. Maybe today isn't just another ordinary day. Maybe this message reached you for a reason, not because of luck, but because God knows exactly what you're carrying. He knows every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've hidden, every fear you've kept inside. And even if you cannot see Him working, He has never stopped. So before you scroll away, take one quiet moment today. Close your eyes, pray honestly, ask God to open your heart and give you the wisdom to recognize His direction. Because sometimes, the miracle isn't that God suddenly speaks. The miracle is that, for the first time, we finally become quiet enough to hear Him.